Hello, hello, hello. We're starting a new, hold on a second. We had something going on. Hello, hello, hello. We're starting a new 30-day challenge. Hello, hello, hello. We're starting a new, hold on a second. We had something. All right, all right, all right. Learn who can participate, set a delay. We're going to close that for now. I want it to be open to everyone that can actually get on. I'm going to actually change my background because we're going to start a new 30-day challenge. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to get the recording on. I am super excited to start a new 30-day challenge with you guys. This challenge is going to be a little different in regards to we're going to specifically talk about how you can make money with AI using different tools. And today we are going to be talking about something that's really awesome. But before I jump into that, welcome, welcome, everyone. I want to talk to you and let you know we are starting a new 30-day challenge. And I challenge each and every one of you to go live and share your gifts with the world. Make a difference in the world by sharing what it is that you do very well with others. So that's what this 30-day challenge is all about. Adding value to the world, making a difference in the world. And so that's what we're up to. So I am going to be sharing AI tools and strategies with you over the next 30 days. We just concluded a 30-day challenge, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This one is going to be strictly focused on how you can use AI to make some extra money. How many guys up for making some money? Money, honey, honey, money. All right, we're all right, all right, all right. Let me go out here and see if we have anybody out here yet. Okay. Oh, it says pause. I don't want to pause. I want it to be resumed. So we are going to be talking about making money with AI. And so I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I found that we can do pretty easily using a couple of the tools that I shared with you in the past. And I'm going to show you how quickly we can do that. So let me stop my screen share for a second and let me get into it. Today's lesson. And you know what? I don't think, hold on a second, guys. I want to be able to talk with you guys as well as be able to share my screen. So I haven't yet mastered that. So bear with me as we try to do that. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm going to put these together. Hello out there in Facebook land. Welcome, welcome to our 30-day challenge. I'm excited to have you guys on. I'm going to figure out how I could talk with you at the same time as sharing my screen. Haven't yet mastered all of that, getting all these different screens open. So welcome, welcome out there in Facebook land. Hello, hello, hello. I'm super excited to share this with you. I just saw a gentleman talk about this and I said, why not share this with the world? And so that you guys can actually make some money with it. So I think I have you guys now. I should be able to see you. Let's see if I can see you guys now in Facebook land. Hello, I don't have anybody in the studio today, so no, there's nobody here with me like it normally is. So let me see if I can get back to you guys and say hello, and then we're going to jump into our lesson today. I think you guys are going to really enjoy this. This is a way that you can make some money with using AI tools. And I'm going to show you a free way to do it. And then I'm also going to show you using a paid version as well. So I think this is you guys. Nope, this is not you. Hello out there in Facebook land. I'm trying to find you guys. This doesn't allow me to have Zoom open at the same time. I mean, your screen open at the same time, so I'm trying to make it small so I can find you. Hello out there in Facebook land. Welcome, welcome to our 30-day challenge. We are going to be talking today about how you can Oh, this says that we're on YouTube. That's why I can't see you guys. I was looking for you guys on Facebook. We went to YouTube today. That's very interesting. I usually only go to Facebook. All right, so that's why couldn't find you guys, because you guys are out on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Welcome. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get going with this lesson for today, which is how you can make money with AI, using some AI tools that are pretty easy and simple. So I want to share with you guys this. Let me go back to sharing my screen so I guess you guys can see. I apologize that you guys are on YouTube and I definitely uh, don't see you guys here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share with you what we're going to work on today, okay? We're going to work on, I was saying hello to Facebook, but we want to say hello out there to YouTube land. I'm excited to have you guys on. This is my first time really going live on YouTube in a long time. So thank you so much for joining us with our 30-day live challenge. Maybe that's what I'm going to do this time. Instead of going only on Facebook, I will go on YouTube. So there's going to be two main tools that we're going to use for this. One is going to be Canva, and we're going to use Canva AI, and we are also going to use Chat GPT. So these are going to be two tools that you're going to use for this. What we're going to create today, one of the things that is really exploding and is blowing up, if you guys don't know this, is these kids' books. They're called Would You Rather. Would you rather do this and do that? And you can see here, this Would You Rather book sold 3,000, well, they have 3,920 comments, which means they sold way more than that. Look at this one. Try Not to Laugh Challenge. Would you rather? 18,000 comments on this one. Here's one, 420. So just think about this, 18,000, and they sold these at $6.99. Now, 18,000, and we can go into this one. Let's go look at this. 18,000 are the people who actually rated it, right? That doesn't mean it's 100% of the people who actually purchased this book. But let's go ahead and do some simple math here. And I'm going to round it down to $6 times 18,000 here. You're talking about over $108,000 that went for this book, and probably more, because not everybody who gets one of these books rate it. You already know that. Sometimes they send you something to rate something and you just, you're too busy. So just imagine that. That's 108,000. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So let's go back. If you think, oh, well, that's Marshonda, that's just that one person. Look at this. This is 1,000 books were sold in this one for $7.99. Let's go down. Let's go keep scrolling. Here's another one. 2,110 were sold in this one. Here you go. 3,764 of them sold at $10. Guys, that's over $30,000 just for this little book. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to make these books. It's so simple. Here's another one. Would you rather, and this is by Dr. Seuss, right? That's 5,652. And these, again, are just the ones who rated these things. That doesn't mean that probably a lot more of them have been purchased for that. So I'm going to show you exactly how to make these Would You Rather using AI and get real good in doing this. Guys, that's 5,600 times $15. Let me get my calculator out again and see how many of you guys think that's pretty good money. And I'm rounding down. 5,600 times $15. Guys, that's over $84,000. Okay. So there is money in this little niche here of Would You Rather. So you might say, well, okay, Marshonda, how do I create these would you rather. And guys, it just goes on and on and on. If I continue to look down here, now there's some that have a little bit less, but it doesn't matter. This one's even sold 293 or 293 rated it. Still at $10, guys, that's $2,000, almost $3,000, right? So we are really, here's another one, 6,000 copies sold, 2,400 copies sold, 177 copies sold. All of these would you rather. So let's get into the lesson of how do you create it. You're like, okay, Marshonda, you got me. It is working. Look at this. Only 2 left in stock. Order soon. 4,943. It's insane. So, and they also have it on Kindle version. So people can buy it even on Kindle. Oh, this is so incredible. So let's go make them, okay? So what you want to do first is we want to go over to Chat GPT, right? And we're going to open up a new chat on Chat GPT, okay? And in our new chat, we're going to ask it and let them know what the context is. So I am creating a would you rather book for kids. Give me, let's start with 50 questions, silly questions for this book. And remember, guys, remember this. I'm going to tell you, this is what's so cool about this. If you don't like the questions, you can always say, what did I teach you guys? Give me 50 more. Give me 50 more. So silly question for this book, right? So now we're going to go ahead and enter, and it's going to immediately listen to us and give us that. Absolutely. Would you rather should be packed with silly, giggle-worthy questions that spark imaginations. So would you rather have spaghetti for hair or sweat maple syrup? Would you rather talk like a duck or walk like a crab forever? Would you rather sing everything you say or dance everywhere you go? So these are like silly little things, right? And so what we're going to do, we're going to take one of these and I'm going to show you what the next step is. So these are silly little questions for kids, right? And if you don't like the 50, you can ask them, give me 50, and it'll say, let me format these for a printable activity book. Turn it into Canva graphics. It says, would you want me to do this? And so you can let me know if you like these formatted or a printable activity book turned into Canva graphics. Yes, let's say we would like to do that. Let's say we want it formatted for a printable activity book. Yes, formatted for, so you can always, and actually I was going to show you how to do it, but let's see what they come up with. Printable activity book. So they're going to, yes, format it. So now they're analyzing it and they're going to tell us what they're going to come back and they're going to give us some information. So now they already put it into a Word document for us. So now we can do this. So you can, I'm going to show you what the book is, what they came up with. Let's go ahead and open that up. And they ask you, do we want to make it illustration so the kids can draw in it? But we're going to go create our own, but let's see what they came up with. So here is some would you rather silly questions. So here are all the questions and we can do that. Okay. So now we're going to get out of this and we're going to go to Canva. I'm going to show you exactly what you do. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. Would you rather be stuck in a video game or on a board game? So we can go with that one. Or would you rather slide down a rainbow or jump on clouds? Let's look at that one. Let's do that one. Okay. So we're going to take this one and we're going to take this question. And the next thing we're going to do, guys, hopefully you following me. I forgot to look because sometimes Zoom doesn't follow. So we're going to go over to Canva. This is the next step. Step 1 is to get the questions, right? We got 50 silly questions already, right? So they'll make you laugh. So now the next thing we want to do is we want to go and we want to kind of format these questions and we're going to bring them over here. And I'm going to show you a different, easier way to do them so that you don't have to do these one by one. And I've shared that with you guys before, the bulk creating, that you can use bulk creation to do this. what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and we want to get a custom, we're going to create a new custom document, and we want to change this to inches, okay? And I just learned this from a gentleman. I'm going to give him credit too. At the end of this video, I'm going to give him some credit. You can go and also look at him, his work. So he had it 6 by 9 inches, create a new design, okay? And now we have this where we're creating a new design, but we're not done. We're going to go and we're going to look up under the templates. We're going to look up quiz pages for kids, right? Quiz pages for kids, and see what they come up with. So they have some of these, let's see, I don't know what the right word is, pages. Quizzes for kids. Let's try to do that. So here we go. So you can see this is some of the things that they gave us that we can create quizzes for kids, right? And you can see if there's any of these that you like, you could take that. And we want it to be like a would you rather. So I'm gonna go with quiz, would you rather. Let's see. Oh, hold on a second. So you can see that they already have some would you rather, but I want the ones that are themed more like for kids, right? That we would like it a little bit because they have some obviously for adults as well. We want it to be themed. So let me go with, hold on. Quiz for kids. Let's just start with quiz. Okay, so let's see if we can get some things that we like. Don't see any yet. We want something that's going to have like where we can put the question in it. And oh, you can see there's so many different styles and things that you can use when it comes to templates. You can see all these little templates, and we're going to find one that we like. Let me see. Now not giving me what I want. I want a quiz. Oh, because maybe I'm spelling quiz. That's right. Quiz template. I had too many Z's. Nobody told me. Come on, guys. You're watching. Got to tell me quiz template for kids. Let's see if we can come up with one that we like. And it's got to be, I want something that looks a little, kid friendly. And many of you have seen me do these quizzes before, and I've taught you in the past, if you've been with me for a while, how to do these for, like when I did the ones for Bitcoin and different things. So we're going to look for one that we kind of like, that's kind of kid friendly. Yeah, I've used that template before. I like that. Let's see if we want to go with, and this is a good thing. You see this? Kids summer camps. That's coming up right now. You could take these and sell these books to summer camps, right? You don't have to only sell it on Amazon or Etsy. Sell it to these summer camps, these boys and girls clubs. They're going to have kids coming in. So you can sell these to any of those. So that was something that I just saw here. So you can, make your age group on how you want it, and then let's just change this one since I hit it by accident. And let's change this to say, we're going to change the words here to say, would you rather? would you rather? And then it's going to have the question here, right? And so we can change this where it says activities, and we can change the word activities, or we can use it there, or we can change these here. And then instead of these pictures, we could change the pictures to whatever. So you guys can see how simple it is. I'll make this a little bit, change the words back here. We can move these people out of the way, or change the graphics, and I'll show you guys how to do that in a second. But let's just say we wanted whatever the first question was. And you guys, we can bulk create and bring all of them over. So once we get the page the way we want, I would get rid of this because this was talking about the summer camp. Get rid of this age groups unless you wanted it on there. You can just get rid of that. And now you can just put the question in here. You can bring this down a little bit so it's right above this. Would you rather? And then we're going to go get that question about being stuck in a video game. So we can go copy the question. Would you rather? Okay, so we copy the question, go back to our thing here. And then sometimes you got to move these elements out of the way for a minute while you're putting your stuff in there. So I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so we can type, and then we'll come back and make it bigger once we're ready. So we're going to just paste that in there, and there it is. Would you rather slide down rainbows or jump over clouds? So now we can go and go find a picture that would go with that, right? We would simply come over to elements, and we could, before we do that, instead of having all the questions in there, we want to copy these pages so that you have it already formatted. And so how you do that, I'll give you a very easy way. You can go here and say duplicate page, and it's going to create as many pages as you want. We have 50 questions, so we're going to duplicate that quite a bit. And our format of our page is pretty much there, right? And then we can come in and we can fix up. So probably should have put the balloons back before we duplicated it, but you guys get the idea of what we're doing. Put the balloons back, and now we're going to, just for this first question, come back to the very first one, back to this first question, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to, would you rather slide down? I'm going to make it bigger so you guys can see. Some of you are on a phone. Thank you for saying that. Would you rather slide down a rainbow or jump on clouds? So we can easily come over here to elements, and we can go here and we can say generate our own element image. Since it's a kids kind of thing, I would just go with graphics, right? And then I would say a kid sliding down a rainbow. And you can always come down here to styles, create whatever kind of style you want. I like, for kids graphics, I like this hand-drawn, and then a kid sliding down a rainbow, and we say generate graphics, and it's going to go out and it's going to create the graphic for us. We don't have to be, you don't have to be genius. This is all done for us. If we like it, we take it and we put it here. So you can see this is a kid sliding down a rainbow. This is actually really good because this looks exactly like what we want. You can take it, we make this a little bit smaller, put it over here, and then we're going to make this smaller and put him down near the bottom. You can get rid of the little girl in the back and a little bunny, and there we have it, sliding down a rainbow, right? That's it. That's as simple as this process is. You go back and get all of them. Now you can do a bulk create. And I'll just give you guys a reminder how you do that. You can take all of the 50 different quotes, and then you can assign this as one element to come in here. You're going to go down to the left-hand side. Now, you do have to have the paid version to use bulk create, but you can come in here to bulk create, and you can add all of the 50. It'll make 50 different pages with all of your elements in there. And then you could just come in and do the pictures however you want. And then guys, all you do is go ahead and download this and create a cover for it. And then you can go ahead and get this sold on Amazon, Etsy, any of those sites that sell books like that. And that's a way that you can make some money doing kids would you rather. Now, you might say, well, okay, Marshanda, what about because somebody asked that question and I got you. I hear you. The question is, what about just regular quizzes? So you want to do is you want to find a niche of what people are like. You can see a lot of people are buying. So if you go in here, you can say, so would you rather is definitely going hot. And then you can see, is there any quiz kind of books? Quiz books for kids or adults. Even let's go look and see if there's any quiz books for adults. Let's see if there's anything that looks like it's selling really good. Okay. And so we can see if there's any quiz books that's selling pretty good. Looking right now, big trivia book looks like it sold 400. There's one that sold the Ultimate History Buff. That one sold 700. Now remember, we can get all of these. Okay, Jeopardy, prizes and answers. Okay, so this is one that sold like 2,500. And there's only 3 left in stock. So we could actually probably go and find something like that and create questions. Interesting fun facts you need to know. 4,000 random and interesting things you need to know. That is there. That sold 4,000 copies. So yeah, you could actually do trivia questions and trivia questions for seniors, easy memory games, the easy and relaxing memory grade adult books. So you can also make these obviously very easily with Canva. I'll show you guys, not today, but I'll show you how to make those fill in the dot books on how to do that. But yes, this is another, someone asked, could you do that? Yes, you can always go over to ChatGPT and say, give me 50 Jeopardy style questions for an adult quiz book. And I know that's the issue. I'm spelling quiz with two Z's. And there, it'll give you some questions. Weird food combos. The nutty spread is often paired with pickles by daring snackers. What is peanut butter? Coffee lovers unite. The coffee drink literally translate to pressed coffee in Italian. What is espresso? Right? So this is really good. And then here's a category, movies. And then here's a so you could actually take this and put this into you can actually put this into even a trivia video. And you could actually sell this not just on the books, but you can actually sell this as a trivia a type video. And kind of like I showed you guys how my quiz, see if I can find one really quickly for you guys before we jump out of here. I didn't want the lesson to be very long today. We ended up going on YouTube instead of on Facebook, which is absolutely fine. Let me see if I can get one of my quizzes so you guys can see, because I do them as a quick video. Sorry, wait, my designs. I'm gonna search for my designs. I'm gonna look for quizzes. See if I can find a quiz under my designs. Hold on a second. Let me go home. Search my designs for quiz. See, here's one Bitcoin. This is the one that I did that you guys can see, and it's a video. So it's a 30-second little video, but it is a way that you can do this. So you see it'll ask what is the best way to acquire Bitcoin, and then the answer comes up on the next screen. So you can do the same thing with the Jeopardy, make it a video. so that people can read it and then the answers come up, right? And so that's kind of like what you things that you can do to make some funds. And then if you have a specific, like, let's say that there's a company in your area that you could actually make these type of videos for them and sell it to them for whatever their product or service is. You can let them know, hey, I created this quiz about your services. um, and you can, decide if you want to charge them some, how much you want to charge them for, because you created it. It's your baby. Or you can give it to them for free and then ask them to bring you on to do content for them, right? So you can always give first and then ask, for them to bring you on to do some, additional content for them. And you guys can see how simple and easy it is to do this in with Chat GPT and Canva. Okay. All righty, so that's our lesson for today. Thank you so very much. This is our new 30-day challenge. So excited to have you guys on. Again, please go out and share your gifts with the world. Let somebody know how much you appreciate them, and share your gifts so that you can make a difference. Some of you might say you don't have something that you could think of. Then just open up the Bible and read a Bible verse a day. You never know whose life you can change. Say a motivational quote or something to help someone. So that's all we're about, is making a difference in people's lives. So thank you very much for joining us today. Super excited to have you guys on. Things happen for a reason. We came to YouTube today when normally we do this on Facebook, but we're good. Happy to have you. Have a